I'm almost 50 years old. I've lost 45 pounds in 4.5 months. Here's how. Discipline. In fact, up until April of 2025, April 25th to be exact, I had altogether no discipline. On that day, everything changed, and little did I know it, discipline would become an active part of my daily life from there forward. You see, the truth is, I didn't really know I was practicing discipline up until this day when I decided to make this video. And I'd like to give a big shout out to the Speed channel and James Pumphrey. His weight loss journey was actually the inspiration and led me to go ahead and make this one. I highly recommend you go subscribe to his channel. The link is down below. Find that video. It's his newest one and check it out. Anywhoops, little did I know that every day after that, I was practicing discipline. Every time I made a choice, like not eating a processed food or a sugar, the other bane of my existence, making the decision to move instead of stand still. Discipline. Now, April 25th, 2025 is a significant date in my life, but it's not the one we're here to discuss. You can check out my introduction video in the link below in the description. On June 25th, I took a before picture. I was pretty fat still, and I wasn't happy when I looked in the mirror. It bummed me out, dude. And I'd looked like that for far too long. I made a decision, a conscious decision that day that I wanted to change that. And I would do whatever it took, whatever I could do to get it. And I started doing 3 things every day. These 3 things, if you choose to engage in them, will change your fucking life. The first one is I chose to stop eating processed packaged foods and refined sugar. No more soda, no more candy. Oh, I love candy so much. No chips, no dip, no rice-a-roni, no hamburger helper when I was feeling lazy. I did my very goddamn best to cut out all of it. Now, it took about 45 days, right? 45 days of making some go at not eating that shit and choosing to eat better and healthier foods. Somewhere around the 1st of September, I had cut out all processed foods and refined sugars and limited my own food intake to beef, eggs, fruit, water, some salt, and that was about it. Occasionally, I'll indulge a piece of bread or something like that, but my diet largely consists of protein in the form of beef, lots and lots of eggs, both raw and cooked, and lots of coffee. The bullshit. And even went as far as to start fasting. Often, a couple of times a week, I would do intermittent fasting, about 16 hours where I wouldn't eat. And I know this because I would sit there and watch the goddamn clock. Not long ago, I completed a 42-hour fast. Nothing but water, nothing but black coffee. And to be honest with you, I didn't really think much of those things, right? I just did them. I didn't yet know that all of the small choices I was making were compounding into discipline. As I said, it took about 45 days to master, but at this time, I am completely in control of what I put into my body. My body literally tells me what it needs. And sometimes it needs nothing but water, if that. Number 2, I started moving every day. That's not to say I didn't have a lot of movement in my life already. I was working as a stagehand, and often days I would turn 13 and 14 miles running around the convention center in a shift. 13 or 14 miles. That's a long way. Now, even at my age and at the size I was, that was a goddamned miracle to pull off. But I was coming home real sore. You know what I mean? Fucking hurt. Now, about the time that I took that before picture, I was in a great deal of pain. I would take and I would do one of those shifts, but I would be in agonizing, weeping pain afterward. Get out of me. I really thought I was gonna fucking die like this. I was profoundly hurting. Either way, I kept moving. I made the changes I talked about in my diet, but I kept moving. Every single day, I would engage in a couple of basic movements. But the point being is I didn't just start doing these things and feeling good about it. It fucking hurt. I had to get up and force myself to do it, especially when I didn't want to. And you know what's crazy is in those moments, again, I didn't even realize I was practicing such determination, such discipline. If you're going to choose to radically change your life, you're going to have to be disciplined. You're going to have to be willing to do things spontaneously that you would never fucking consider doing ever. And I'll get to that in a moment. I practiced walking, but more purposefully and with intent. I practiced walking to relieve stress, to relieve sadness, to make myself feel better. And to be honest with you, when I would go on those walks to make myself feel better, I fucking didn't. I was bitter about that for a long while. But I stuck with it and I kept doing it, because I know what the other way was for me, and it was pain, more pain. I don't want no more pain. It's also important to note that no matter what your range of mobility is, you can start practicing movement right now. Right now. Just moving when you feel the compulsion to stay still is a huge success. And if you do it, you are literally practicing discipline. I started dabbling in cold exposure years ago with some friends, practicing the Wim Hof breathing method and really leaning into it. But I wasn't really ready to let go. It was still a struggle, right? Today, as I practice cold showers, I am able to keep myself so calm in that shock of that freezing fucking cold water. It blows my mind every time I do it. I never know when my cold shower's coming. What do I mean by that? I'm taking a nice hot shower. I'm in the warm, fucking soft embrace of that goddamn lovely hot water. And then I'll remember that I gotta do it, right? I remember in that moment that I gotta turn this shit to ice cold. Fun fact, the cold water at my new place is fucking cold. It's goddamn cold. Even funner fact, it keeps getting colder too. So, discipline and all. Right when I least want to, right when my body least expects it, I turn around and I flip that hot water off. Every time I shower, and every time I have showered since June 25th, 2025. And I will stand there for anywhere between 5 seconds and a couple of minutes. Most times today, because I'm feeling so good, I could stand there a couple of minutes, really get on the cusp of shivering before I turn it back to hot. Your breath can only keep you warm for so long, but that practice of enduring the shock of that cold, well, here's some science. I don't have it with me. The point is that when you do it, when you least fucking want to, you're practicing enduring hardship. You're actually putting yourself in a survival mode that you have conscious awareness of. Your body instantly goes into shock, especially the first time you do it. Just wait, it'll happen. The point is to keep yourself calm in the midst of that. By practicing this every day, you are literally fortifying muscles you didn't even know you had. I'm not talking about these ones, baby, the big guns. I'm talking about the ones in here and in here, right? The whole point together is to get the mind together. You have literally flexed that muscle of discipline by making the choice, the conscious choice to put yourself through that bullshit. You are literally 100 times stronger than you were the moment before. This is profound, and to deny oneself the success of trying this backwards bullshit would surely be the path back to despair. Yes, I wrote that down because I was aiming for, you know what I mean, powerful. Every decision, every time you choose to eat a fruit instead of a snack, every time you choose not to eat and just have water and maybe coffee or tea, You cut out those fucking energy drinks. You cut out the habit of shoving shit in your mouth. You start moving your body, and you start fucking going to the cold. It's really limitless. Like Bradley Cooper shit. Yeah. It takes time, and it takes work. You know, I'm not without my work to do, my friends. But today, seeing James talk about his weight loss journey and the success he had, it gave me such clarity on how far I've come. How far I've come. It's been eight fucking months since I picked up that meth pipe, dude. Eight fucking months. I've lost 45 pounds. I am in the best shape of my life. And I got a fucking hernia. And the best part of it all is I can sit with myself now. What do I mean by that? I mean, I can sit with myself now. Try this. You'll know if you're ready for it or not. Go to a dark place, whether it's a room in your house, a closet, and make yourself comfortable. Sit down. Don't lay down. Sit down. Sit down in that dark space without your phone. Sit down without any light or any sound, as quiet as you can get it, and just sit there. Just see how long you can sit there. If you can sit there and be okay with it for 30 minutes, well, my friend, this is going to be a really fucking easy journey for you. For me, it wasn't the case. I had to learn to sit with myself. I was forced to, in the most blessed way possible, but I was fucking forced to, right? Your body. I asked for more opportunity. I asked for a clearer fucking direction on what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. And it gave it to me in the form of get your shit together. And that's what it is, man. Look, I'm just sharing these things because I know that they're true. The proof's in the pudding, man. And I still got a little pudding on here, as you can see. But oh my God, your boy looks good. Your boy looks good. I ain't never had these before. No, never had those. I got some a little bit. I got some work to do, man, but I'm very proud of where I'm at. Like, I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm comfortable in my skin. I can honestly tell you that's for the first fucking time in my life. The first time in my life. That's the truth, man. I am comfortable in my own skin. And I guess that kind of wraps it up. Once you can get comfortable with being in your own skin, you can get comfortable with being vulnerable to yourself, looking stupid and flopping around when you start moving, then you've really opened the floodgates to possibilities, right? You've opened the floodgates to possibilities that you never fucking dreamed possible. That's why I'm sitting here making this stupid fucking video. Because I'm proud of myself, man. I'm proud of myself. And there's not a whole bunch that can knock me down right now. Not because I'm fortified or extra strong. No. Nothing like that. Nothing can knock me down because I've already been through the worst of it. Anyhow, I chose to lean into discomfort all the way so that I could experience this version of myself standing in front of you right now. I'm supremely fucking grateful for this experience. I'm supremely grateful for the mushrooms I ate before I made this video. And I am supremely grateful for the blunt I'm about to go smoke. I'm also supremely grateful for you. Thanks for taking some time to watch this. You can do it. You can fucking do it. I had no discipline whatsoever. And in 8 months, I've completely transformed my life by just making some tiny little choices. One little thing I forgot, and I can't believe I forgot. This was one of the most important components of me getting my shit together, man. I can't believe I forgot this. Oh, I'm so silly. The most important thing, the best thing you can do, get together and rapidly transform your life is to have fucking fun. As much fun as you can. Learn to make yourself laugh, and you've got a golden ticket to the chocolate factory, my friend. You are going to be that little dork. So go be that little dork today, man. Make some good choices. and just start to have a little fun. If you're already having fun, have more fun. You were born with a divine gift, the power to control and direct your own mind to whatever ends you desire. All that said, it's all within your power to do. It just requires a conscious choice in every moment. You don't get to do it once and be done. It's not how it works. A conscious choice in every moment to do what serves you and not what comforts you.